Hi everybody, it's Terry with paperologist.blogspot.com, and I'm going to show you part 2 of putting together the Duckie box that I submitted for the Silhouette Sweet 16 contest. The voting ends on Sunday, March 28th, so if you haven't voted, please consider doing so. And here are the 2 tapes that I used to put together the box. The white tape is like a score tape, and the red tape is a red line sticky tape. Here is the Hero Art stamp set that I chose to use. It says handmade from the heart. And this color box chalk ink in burnt sienna. Really nice ink, great coverage. This is tufting twine, and this is from a local store here in my area, National City, and it's called UFO, which is upholstery fabric outlet, and it's very strong, got a great body to it, and then you see the orange double-faced satin ribbon. This is the box bottom, and you saw this in the first video of how it was all set up. And so I'm going to speed through this. Here goes the red tape. You definitely have to cut this with scissors. And sometimes the backer material is kind of challenging to get off for this tape, but it's definitely worth it. It makes the box corners stick together really well, and if you're going to put something sort of heavy in it, it's definitely worth it to use this tape, I think. The box top that I chose to use for the Duckie box. This is a Hero Arts image that's available in the Silhouette store, and I'm peeling off his little beak there. I've had varying successes with that piece of art with the little beak because it has a cutout and very delicate, so the smaller it gets, the tougher it is. You can use those little pink files and file that if you wanted to, or I don't really think it's a big huge deal, honestly. Took out the little feet there, and here I am folding, and I'm doing this in real time. Once again, I'm not using a bone folder, just folding it over carefully, following the marks, and then it's got 4 little tabs. For the box top, I chose to use the score tape, which is that white tape you see there. It's a 1/4 of an inch, so it's fairly small, and these are very small tabs. And it's really easy because you can tear it with your fingers, or of course you could cut it, but it just makes it really easy to use. So there's the 3rd tab, and I'm just going to need one more little piece here. I really like this box top with the scallops. I think it's really cute and definitely dresses up the box a little bit. Would be perfect for a baby shower or Mother's Day or a birthday party or a party favor. Just a whole variety of uses, I think. The paper really changes the feel, obviously, and however you decorate it, whether it's with the ribbon or flowers or something like that. So I'm just carefully lining up the corners here because it needs to fit on the box, so you want to make sure that you don't overlap too far or not enough, because you don't want it to come unstuck. And no one will be as careful as you are when they open this box, I can guarantee you. And there's the one last corner, and you can see me lining up the edges here. And there it goes. It fits on the box, and I made the box top slightly bigger, about 0.2 inches, than the template as it downloads. That way it fit on the box top well. And I'm indicating there that I had shifted the image, and you see that in the first video too, so that it would accommodate the ribbon. And this is a fairly wide ribbon. I think it's probably about, I don't know, 3/8 to 1/2 inch wide, and it's a double-faced satin ribbon. I think the contrast of all the colors is really fun. And what I'm doing here is I just tied it very loosely, and now I'm going to take the images that I cut out from the edges of the paper, and you can see I got a lot of images here. I'm not sure what I would have ever done with that paper if I didn't utilize this space. So if you don't utilize those extra void areas, and you can make things really small, then it just ends up in the recycle bin or the scrap box, and you're just not sure what you're going to do. There's the Easter egg with the scalloped border. There's the tag that I made. There's some butterflies you see there. You could make them quite small and you could have confetti, or you could use them on your table or for name tags or place cards, all sorts of things, I think. This is there. I decided to position it a little bit off center, so I guess that's not necessary that it be perfectly square. This is the fluid chalk ink. I think it's really great. You can see when your stamp is really well inked up. It does have a tendency to stain the stamp, which is not a big deal to me, but I know for some people, there's a little bit of angst there. That growling you might hear in the background is Rosie because Roger's trying to get in bed with her. This is a little pick that's used primarily for weeding of vinyl. It's a quick cuts tool. So there's my little tag. And this is the tufting twine I told you about earlier. It's got a very heavy-duty body to it, and you have to be careful when you tie with it, only because you could pull through the hole if you're not careful. That's embroidery floss, and I think that would work equally well. So here I am. You're going to see me tie sort of a double knot with it. It's very, very easy to thread with this because it has such a good weight to it. It's also really inexpensive from UFO. I think it's like 15 cents a yard, so 15 cents for, what is that, 36 inches. So I think I usually buy like $1's worth or something. Okay, and there we go. That other sound you hear in the background is Roger. He's doing a little bit of whining. I think he wants the C-O-O-K-I-E. Maybe you won't be able to hear him. Okay, so there I am tying the knot. Once again, like I said, being pretty careful not to pull too hard. And then I'm slipping the orange ribbon back on the box, but then I realized, oh, I want the shred. Shred would be really easy to make with one of those hand corrugator goodies that I think we all have from Fiskars. So you just run it through, it accordion corrugates, and then you just put it through your shredder, and then you have coordinating paper insides. The little Easter egg here was a little bit too big, so I just kind of readjusted the nesting material. And on goes the box top. And like I said, I scaled it up, not very much. And you see that in the first video, you can see what the dimensions are. All of these images are readily available in the Silhouette store. And you could transfer this project to any sort of paper template box as well, I think. Okay. On goes the ribbon. And I'm going to show you this this is real time with real attempts, because I figure, you know, we all struggle with tying ribbons, especially when we only have one set of hands. So while I was going to try to lay that through as I tied, it just didn't quite work out. So I'm going to tie it again. And I'm not going to pull the knot super tight when I go around the second time. This ribbon is actually really pretty in person and has a great body and weight to it. So I'm going to slip this through the knot before I tighten it up. And there it goes. And you can see it has some curl there to that white ribbon, or it's the white tufting twine, I think is what it's called. Comes on a big spool. Those are the Tim Holtz scissors. Pick those up from Michael's using a 40 or 50% off coupon. And there you go. So there's the box, and just kind of dressing the ribbon there. And like I said, it was picked as part of the Sweet 16 group. There's the picture from that. And if you haven't voted and you would like to, go to the Silhouette blog. You can find that online. Pick project number 3, that's me. And if you'd like to see any other projects or any other Silhouette specific videos, let me